Hello, gamers. Hello, gamers. How are we doing today? I hope we are having a nice day today. I gotta turn on the music. That is one thing I have to do. Hold on. There we go. There we go. Welcome in, everyone. I got some more Lego today. Basically, that's it. We're gonna be chilling. We're gonna be having... I don't know. I'm just honestly, like, full disclosure. I just want to build some Legos. I got this set in the mail, which is it's upside down, but it's the character kind of display. What's the actual name? It is Ninja Character Display. That's what it's called. Welcome in, everyone. So we're gonna be building that one today. Yet again, I am the master builder. Putting on the stream playlist. There we are. Welcome in. Glad to see I'm a Ninjago fan. I've been one since day one. How many days have passed since I've been a fan? I do not know. Don't ask me. But I'm a fan. I'm a fan. I think I can say that much. The stuff I watched, I very much enjoy. Oh, no way. No way. I completely forgot. I get a Sword of Fire? I just bought a single one of these parts the other day for some reason, which you'll see. That's a video. I feel like I lean in like this a bit. Let me reorganize. So there we go. That's better. That's better. But yeah, here we go. Here we go. What are these? Oh my god, we got so many unique looking pieces. This is crazy. This is crazy. But welcome in, everyone. I hope we're having a good day today. Oh, I just realized I'm gonna have to build the Zelda Lego set on stream too, because I guess this is what we're doing now, and you know what, that's fine. That is fine by me. So yeah, Fire Sword is real. It is real. And now we're gonna build some minifigures because that's part of the set. While we're listening to, oh my god, what a Mario Kart Wii music. This is like nostalgia incarnate here. Evil Spire, Wilsome, Technoboy, welcome in. Your favorite YouTuber, Rachel, thank you. I appreciate that. Did they change Kai's face, or am I going crazy? It's not like the... Oh, that's the more... That's the more serious Kai face. I'll make them all have happy faces, though, because this is a time of peace. And, oh, they're all golden. Look at that. Look at that. What are your thoughts on the Ninjago show? I have not watched it in... Oh, my goodness. I've not watched it in who knows how long. But you know what? It's there. It's there. And so there we go. Woo! This stream, do you do anything besides Legos? Yes, this is not usually what I do, Lloyd. I usually play the video games. Guys, ready? You're not going to believe me. You are genuinely not going to believe me when I say this. But the next time I stream, I will be streaming Minecraft. I will be streaming Minecraft. And you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm doing Minecraft. Now you might be saying, "Oh my God, why would you ever do this? Why would you ever stream Minecraft?" And you know, I'm not gonna be on any servers. Thank God. I'm not gonna be doing any crazy modded stuff. I'm just gonna have. I missed when I used to stream on Twitch. The one thing I missed was that I didn't have necessarily a really good, what was it? Just something to do, you know? So if I just have a Minecraft world that I can keep coming back to, I think that'd be swell, personally. And now we gotta start building up this. And Spooky Night, welcome in. Area experience a winter snowstorm, sleet and freezing rain starting Saturday. Okay, here's the thing. I don't know how many of you guys live in wintry climates, okay? I do not know, and I'm not going to pretend like I do. Although I do know the geographies of my viewers, and it's like 50% in the US. So there is a snowstorm there. She's playing Hypixel. Oh, you do not want to see me on Bed Wars. It's an embarrassment to the genre. But as I was saying, here's what you do, or here's the Canadian way to deal with snowstorms as a Canadian who's done it. What you want to do is you want to go out, ice skates. All right, you want to get ice skates, You want to go on the road, literally anywhere after freezing rain and just skate. We want the Minecraft Switch Edition world. That is still there, but low-key, I think I've done everything I wanted to do in that world. I want to start fresh because there's a bunch of new stuff added to Minecraft that I'm just not really familiar with. So that seems wild. I'm listening to my speaker while playing VR, so I won't comment. That is crazy. That is. I don't even know what to say to that. I think you're doing too much personally. It was so cold, my Nutella was frozen. That's the US. All right. Enjoy Lego. Thank you, Amir. Let's see. Long before time had a name, the first Spinjitzu master. This is true. What did he do? He created Ninjago. Are you good at Minecraft? Okay, here's a bit of lore. Not lore. Got it. Did I just say lore unironically? I'm a loser. Holy moly. So I used to stream on Twitch exclusively. I used to have this whole thing. I really hope channel points at one point come to YouTube, because I had a really fun thing where if you were on a Minecraft server, I made a Minecraft server, right? And if you were on the Minecraft server, it was hardcore, and if you died, you have to tune in next stream and submit in channel points to be revived. It was crazy. Great system. Had tons of engagement, tons of viewer engagement. It was just fun. Everyone got to play at the same time. It was wild. It was solid. And so as that was, I also had my own hardcore world where I just kind of chilled. I could have written a Twitch bot to do that. Anyways, to continue the story, I had my own hardcore world that was, it was great. It was perfect. So many things were done on that hardcore world. A gold farm. So I was basically God. All right, I was basically God on that hardcore world. And now you might be thinking, this is Minecraft hardcore we're talking about. Obviously, I had to die at some point because I don't have the world anymore, right? And that's and that's where you're wrong, actually. And that's where you are wrong. Because my computer absolutely just bit the dust one day. And I have a short on that. On how that whole ordeal happened. And guess what was on that computer? My world files. I didn't have a backup. I didn't have anything of the sort. So many different projects, like a 500 furnace, or no, 300 furnace super smelter. My own design, by the way. I really cooked on that one. I will let you know. And just a bunch of really cool stuff. Gone. So I never died in Minecraft Hardcore. I've never died. And now I would like to keep going with a hardcore world, but that's just, you know what? I don't have enough time for hardcore worlds now. I'd much rather just play on the hardest difficulty to get all the benefits of being on hardcore mode and just play the game. So that is what I will be doing. One time you can blame the hardware and be correct. True. What is your rarest Lego? I don't know. And also, someone asked me for my favorite ninja. I'm a big Zane fan because I like robots. There we go. Let's see. Rebel, I cannot read that. I see Optimus Prime. That's about it. Let's keep going. Master. Oh, what? Anyways, let's see here. Elijah, welcome in. Also, guys, what did you guys think of the Skylanders video that I put out today? I think it was pretty solid, if I do say so myself. The little marker on this instruction booklet has a little 15th logo. It's going from like left to right. Welcome in, D34. Man, Pikmin 3. Oh my god. Guys, Pikmin 3 is coming up next for random game night. That is very, very exciting. We get one of these pieces to go right here. Right? Yes. Or the stream. So is this the first stream I've ever watched? That is crazy. And you know what? I do a lot of streams. Did you guys know I have 1,333 YouTube shorts? Ain't that something, huh? Ain't that something? And the reason I figured this out is because I am planning on putting them all out to the other social media platforms eventually. Because if I am sitting on 1,333 videos and I'm not posting them elsewhere, I'm kind of low-key throwing, is what I've realized. And it would be fun just to have it on different platforms, see different kinds of reactions. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing in a moment. Can you spin the PS3 for random game night? I would if I had a PS3, which I do not, sadly. Have you streamed the game Portal 2? I have not, but I can tell you that I have indeed played it, and it's quite good. Enjoyed it a lot. Yeah, I really hope I get a Super Nintendo game next. I really hope. It could be A Link to the Past. It could be Super Metroid. It could be Mario World. You know how many? Those are just 3 banger games right there. Those are just awesome. Right off the bat. You know? You just get like one of the greatest games of all time. Or one of the greatest games of all time. Or one of the greatest games of all time. You actually can't lose with the Super Nintendo. The glare makes it impossible to see sometimes. Okay, there we go. Sans, welcome in. Great music. This is, I think exclamation mark music in chat will lead to my playlist. It is on Spotify. And Rachel, my favorite Mario game has to go to Mario Galaxy 2. It's just the best one. You know what? Honestly, I was gonna try and say, oh, it's you know, great story, great gameplay, but you know, it's just Galaxy 2. There we go. Not Instagram Reels. I feel like it would be a disaster. I don't care. I'm putting it in there anyways. Let's see, get 2 of these, put them in the right spots. Okay, I think I did it. Yes, I did. Okay. Who would win, Sans or Chibi-Robo? Why are we power scaling Chibi-Robo? What's happening? What's happening here? Mario 3D Land is peak. I wish there was a way to play it on the Switch. I feel like that would be a good investment, you know. Okay. 1, 2. What is your favorite hobby? I don't know if I can say making games is my favorite hobby. But I will say one thing. I will say. I was completely lost my train of thought. No, I didn't. I will say that I was indeed working on GitUp. Quite literally. 20 minutes ago? No, not 20 minutes ago. Maybe 30 minutes ago. I was working on it before stream. That's all I need to know. And it's looking pretty cool. The glare is killing me on some of these instruction pages, though. Holy moly! But this is. I feel like I'm already done most of the set right here. Look at this. You're like, look at this. I feel like I've done most of it already. Chibi was same power level as Kirby. Let's not get it twisted now. Let's not get it twisted now. Or actually, no. It's still a difference. A small difference is still a difference. Will get up gain a Lego set? If it does, I would poop my pants. Hypothetically, of course, I wouldn't actually, but that'd be crazy. So you show your Lego collection last Lego build, but you never did? That's because that was my Lego collection. Or was that a one-off thing, or is Frederick can get up? He's back. The goat's back. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know, that the goat is back. No other thing needs to be known. Just that the goat is back. That's a niece. Niece. I was gonna say nice or neat, and I said niece. This is a pretty nice design. Let me get one of these and fix it as such. Oh, we get like a little sit down area. I see. And then, okay. Take two of these. I gave my crush my number. Crazy. The good old days. There we go. Look at that. Some nice tea. Look at the front area. This can all go to the side. No more Frederick emote, but I'm using it in my heart. I forgot that I didn't have that anymore. Bag number 2. Found it. The birthday? Oh. Happy birthday. There we go. Frederick can solo everyone. Okay, well, that's not going to be the case in Get Up, because obviously you need to write a story. Who's the Frederick we speak of? Just know. Ball. All right, that's all you need to know. I don't want to make it seem like it's a, those who know kind of situation, but it very much is a those who know kind of situation. Just know that Frederick might be the greatest of all time. Bonjour, comment ça va? Oh, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. What is this? What is this piece? Hold on. Wait. No. There's a... Holy moly, the nunchucks. Do you guys see this? Oh my god. Okay, so I'm supposed to... Oh, and there's a little chain. Oh. Hee. Look at that. Let me connect these then. Should make Frederick and Lego. Someone has. I saw it a long time ago, but someone has. Okay, now I gotta make J here. Probably my second favorite. Oh, I don't know. Oh, they're all great. It's so difficult to choose a favorite. Oh, but these are like the OG designs, the classics, or not like the classic ones. I do have those ones, but man. Oh my god. I'm giddy. There we go. You can go right there. Oh, and they have all the golden weapons. Oh my god. Now we gotta make Nia. Here we go. Sad thing about hitting 2 years, that Frederick will disappear. I gotta make new icons, actually, because I'd never really taken into account that I'd get this far. So that's something. Should play the Lego Ninjago game. Maybe. Like the one in Fortnite, or just like the Lego Ninjago game? Because I have it on the DS. I might play it off camera. How much did I miss? You missed 20 minutes. Not too much. Just got to get this helmet on. Oh, and I took it directly off again. I made the original Frederick designs. It was me. It was me. Okay, I'm having way too much struggle. Okay, there we go. Now we're going to take this piece. There we go. Okay, and now I need 2 swords. 1. Am I going to be voice acting in the next Toon Turf? I have no idea. That is not a question that I'm able to answer. Oh my god. Why are these so hard to get on the hands? Goodness gracious. Okay. That was a full struggle. Okay, watch this next sword be super easy. Yep, okay, there it is. All right, there we go. We got 4 of them. Just like that. Now we can continue with this here. Hi, and welcome in. Potbelly, please. It's so hard to see things sometimes with the glare. I mean, this is purely, and I mean purely a self-inflicted wound. But I'm still going to complain about it. Wow, 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 wow. Mario 3D World music. Oh my god. Haven't been checking up on the Git updates recently. Anything important I need to know? Check the latest short and come back. You won't miss much. What's your favorite color? Big fan of yellow. And now I got... Oh, I got... Okay, I gotta put a sticker on this one, huh? Okay, okay. Checking here, thank you. I was getting ready to start stream. Full disclosure, I was getting ready to start stream. So, you know, obviously I see the chat going. And then I'm like, oh, shoot, I did forget to unban that guy. And so there you go. There you go. There we go. Okay, careful. Spray life my goat, Jeremy the Joy-Con. I'll think about it. Okay, I think I did it in the most perfect way. Oh my god, they line up so close to each other. This is perfect. Oh, look at that. Do you have an old Ninjago set? I'm actually making a video on that quite literally right now. As we not literally as we speak, but I have an old childhood set, the Fire Temple Lego Ninjago, that I've really been trying to rebuild, and so you'll see. You know, I don't want to spoil things. You'll have to wait and see till the video, but I think it's really cool what I managed to do. Need 2 of these. And 2 of these. Yep. Been forever. Welcome to Asylum Crafting. Okay. It always feels like, I don't know why, it always feels great when you use the like just solid Lego bricks for something. Not any of these like one pillar looking ones, but just the basic squares. It's always yeah. It's like, yeah. This is together we are Lego. Have you built a PC before? This exact computer. It's kind of like the ship of Theseus, where I've upgraded this one so much it's nearly unrecognizable from what it was. But I will say, it's been kicking for a long, long time. And hopefully it continues to kick for a long, long time. because it's been 8 years, almost 9 years. In June it'll be 9 years since I've made this guy, and it's been serving me well. That is to say, if this computer does eventually croak, everything is backed up, so I'm not, I've learned my lesson. Everything's backed up. I'm not going to be losing anything crucial. And I do have another PC just in case, but I want this one to keep going because that's the best one right there. That is my day one PC. Look at the ice storm. I'll be underneath it. Well, funny you say that because I actually have a passive buff that gives me 25% more damage in ice storms. So all I'll say is if you're in Toronto, beware, watch out. Cataram was the first Lego set that you remember? Oh, goodness. That's a tough one. That is a tough one. I'm scanning my memories right now. One thing that I may just remember is that I used to make a bunch of stop motion about Lego stuff. It definitely was Lego Ninjago. I do think that's when I really started. So yeah, that was definitely there. It must have been one of the smaller ones. I remember I still have all the little spinners that you still play the like card game with. I got all the cards still. I don't have them anywhere near here, but I do remember keeping those. I guess that is part of my Lego collection, but yet again, I got no idea where they are. Just things like that. But the main set I do remember is that Fire Temple set, which I'm still very sad that it has been broken. And hopefully I can rebuild it. Do we get any get up lore? Nope. Oh, right. Can you make a get up theory? Oh, wait, you're not asking me. But I will say, though, there is enough information out there to probably make a pretty apt summary or guess of what the story is in Get Up so far. But that's all I'm gonna say. I will feed the mind of the theorists and those who want to figure stuff out, and I will say nothing else. But I mean, you'll have to really search. It's not like I just put the things out in the open, because what fun would that be, Ninjago's my childhood, huge fan. Do you love Ninjago too? They made a second one? I'm a big fan. Not the hugest fan. There's definitely are people who have sunk more time into this than I have, but I just enjoy it. It's fun. It's fun. I say, you know what? Jump up, kick back, whip around, and spin, Following intense instructions in my brain. Gonna need one of these clear pieces? Hello? Okay. Here, scan every single thing you put up on the internet ever. Yeah. That's true. I will say, though, for those, because the game was rebooted, obviously. Not just from a gameplay perspective, but also just a story perspective as well. So I will say, for those looking for that, don't take anything into account that I've said past I'd say the first song teaser. Whatever thing I last retweeted on cdotkom, that's the any Get Up related thing I've retweeted on my cdotkom, that's the timestamp. Look forward from that point. All right, that's where you'll find everything that matters. What's your favorite Lego piece? Probably the one that looks like Among Us because it's funny. No, but honestly, I'd have to go with these ones. These ones are pretty solid. This set's coming along nicely, I must say. Not so much? Ah, no worries. The time passes anyway, you know? Why is your channel name cdotkom? Well, I'm Charlie and I love being a website. That's really all there is to it. Can you show us the nuke button? I actually don't have it here. You see, it would be right there, but it's not. But maybe I'll get a new nuke button eventually. I think that'd be pretty cool if I did. I don't know why I'm saying that, but I think it would be pretty cool if I did. Okay, get 4 of these little pieces. Put them right on top here. Oh, I just realized this is like the monastery in the show. This is making the entrance to this. That's awesome. Let's get another song. This is, oh, what a jammer. All right, gonna put this to the side. Need to get one of these. The information we have for Get Up able to be found outside of the members only videos. Yes. Yes. Nothing. Okay, well, here's the thing. I will say everything in the members only videos, I treat it as like I'm revealing this to the public, although it is just to those who, you know, directly support the game, or directly, I should say, fund the game's development. I will say, but for the clarity of this exact thing we're talking about right now, no theories, no additive details will be like needed from that. Or just no details at all, actually. I'll just full stop. Anything in the members only content for Get Up, like the dev updates, and the music, and all that, is not needed to theorize. There we go. Oh, Shovel Knight Dig. Banger soundtrack. And that set's so good. Yeah, I'm building it for the first time. It's pretty solid, I must say. I mean, like, actually, like that's solid right there. Oh, and it just looks so cute. Oh my god. Barty Beaver and Crank Crocodile, which is better? I know Crocodile. Who's the other one? I don't know. I gotta be leaning over here. I gotta be like chilling back here whenever I read things, because my face is just slowly clipping into the unknown. What happened to 3D printing Thursday? Nothing. It's still there. It's just that since it's the winter, I don't nearly go into my garage as much to 3D print things. So it's just chilling there for the meantime. I might pick it up back later. But also, I don't really have anything to 3D print right now. So I'll have to wait. Lego Dimensions stream, if random game night every Saturday night. If it lands on Wii U and Lego Dimensions, I will play Lego Dimensions. But as it stands, I will not be playing that if that doesn't happen. Who's your favorite Ninjago character? Zane. Shows Kai's blacksmith. Check last stream. I'm too scared to lift it. I'm just too scared to actually move it outside of where it should be. Oh, this is an interesting design choice. So you put this here. Oh, look at that. It's like it's like a little angle. Why am I cackling like an evil witch? What is going on? Oh. There we go. Okay, we got both of them. Not bad. It's best Disney Infinity, Lego Dimensions, or Skylanders. I do think Skylanders did it the best. And Disney is as Disney does and just tries to, replicate. And then Lego Dimensions try to have its own unique take. And you know what? I think Disney Infinity is the worst one. Because Disney Infinity, didn't it quite literally paywall It quite literally paywalled content. Now that I'm thinking about it. Like, all the Star Wars stuff, I had to pay. I had to pay for that stuff. And also, I completely forgot it was the 21st and I was getting paid by YouTube this month. I got an email jump scare from AdSense. Goodness gracious. And random, welcome in. I am cackling like an evil witch because I am. Oh, we get to make Zane and Cole. Oh my god, the goats. I mean, they're all the greatest of all time. But, you know, like specifically. There we go. Look at this. Oh, all their old outfits. Oh my god. Or most of them. Next stream, you playing all Skylanders games in chronological order. Save that for random game night. Save that for random game night, I say. Save that for random game night. May not have bought every character, though. I mean, I do have a fair share of characters myself. Oh! The robot version! Oh, that's awesome. We're just going to... Oh my goodness, that's his, like, original face. He's not angry. He's just chilling. Oh my god, I love that. Oh, I love that so much. He's just chilling. Oh my god, that's actually. Oh, and they're all smiling. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. These are the greatest. These are the greatest guys of all time. It's not even close. I gotta take one of these. Oh, the Scythe of Quakes. Oh, that's the day one right there. Let me get this one over here. Can you figure out the names for the other characters in the Get Up shorts? Say lake noises if you don't want to say it. There is one character name. I mean, obviously Frederick, I think, is pretty self-explanatory. You guys found that before I even told you that you could find that. Because obviously the resemblance is there, right? I'm actually very happy with my design for Get Up's version of Frederick, because it's not, obviously, you can't have it be like as it is in Tears of the Kingdom. So I had to make like an original design for him. And I think I kind of cooked like crazy. But you know what? I'll leave that to other people to decide. Oh, look at that. There's my baby boy. Oh, and there knocks over Jay. Is that canon? Who knows? I will say, there are 2 characters in my recent short that have been shown off that you guys will not be able to guess the names of, and that's okay. I'd like to keep it that way, although they are there. So yeah, guys, look for it. Frederick is in Get Up. I guess that was. I mean, I did put it in the community post. Where can we play Get Up? Currently, right now, the only platform I can 100% guarantee is Steam on PC. And once I know other details, I will let you know other details. How are you doing today? I'm doing good, Steamboat. Thank you for asking. Okay, oh my god, they're all there. They're all there. Oh, I need Lloyd. Lloyd's not there yet. But they're the 4, you know. Get Up have any updates after the initial release? Other than bug fixes, because I know there's going to be at least like 1 or 2, because you can only do so much play testing with as small a sample size as you can. But I will say, I don't plan on having any specific updates or anything. I want the game to be completely complete, if that makes sense. I want the game to be complete on launch. I don't want to put it out knowing that it's lacking something, that I should have added this, I should have done this. None of that stuff, because I think, honestly, adding stuff afterwards that seemed like it was adding stuff to a game afterwards to make it complete, and especially if it's like paid for, I'm not a big fan, right? But that also just depends on the actual definition of did I make this right? That just depends on what you define as as you know, the content. For example, a lot of people got mad at the Donkey Kong Bonanza DLC that popped up, saying it was cut content from the original game. And I look at it and say, that is not content from the original game. Like, are you serious? Because Donkey Kong Bonanza, you buy it, that's a complete game right there, you know? You don't need to... The DLC is there if you want, but it mainly is that like secondary mode, that arcadey mode, which is a blast, by the way, I must say. And if you don't want to get it, there you go. You know, it's not barring the experience of the original game, which is how you should do DLC. Let's see, Trap Team or Swap Force? Which one do I like better? I like Swap Force the most. We have a good week. Thank you, Sam. We'll be able to buy the Get Up soundtrack. I'm not going to say anything about merch or anything like that. Just know that I am looking into merch options and all of that. But yet again, this is years out, and I don't want you guys to start thinking of things that could potentially be done before the game is even out. But I'll let you know. There we go. Look at that. Oh. Oh. Hey. So back to what I was saying with Get Up. Who is... Okay. I see. I'll put that over there. There's plan for the game since before the game came out. It says something about in-app purchases, which is kind of funny. That actually... Okay, here's the thing. When it says in-app purchases, that can mean two things. All right? I'm assuming you mean on the ESRB label. That means... Oh, this was not what I was supposed to do at all. If only I had a brick separator nearby. Oh my goodness. When it says on the ESRB, like, in-app purchases, a lot of people immediately jump to microtransactions and all that jazz. And I mean, granted, sometimes that's the case. But what it mainly means, and get this is going to be so funny. I have no idea why they have it like this. I don't know why this is the system they have in place for this. It just means you buy stuff in the game. Like with in-game, either with in-game currency or like money. For example, Xenoblade X Definitive Edition had in-app purchases on the rating, I believe. And everyone's like, are we going to get DLC? And then no. No, you stupid. We're not getting that. Right? But just because you buy things with money in the game. It's so stupid. There should be better clarification on that from the Electronic Software Rating Board side of things. But yeah, that's funny, I guess. So there's that little fun fact. I could be completely wrong about that though. But that's usually what it means. Should it be fictional shopping? Yes. Yes, it should. And Wild, welcome in. Yeah, it's crazy. Let's see. Yeah, welcome in, Juan. Welcome in. We're gonna go honk me. That means sleep. I understand that. I know slang. Yeah, guys. I know. Shocker. See you around. I've heard of a niche game called Xenoblade 3. Oh. Have I? That's gonna be the funniest thing now. I just realized that's gonna be the funniest thing. Is everyone's like, oh, I've heard of Xenoblade 3, and I'm like, hey, have I? And Wild, I don't do shoutouts there, but I guess metaphorically, shoutouts to you for being subscribed for so long. I do not have a Lego brick separator. Should I get one? They help so much. They genuinely help so much, and I hate that they do because I have like a ton of them. Because I never throw them out. I just never do. I mean, why would you? Why would you throw Legos? I feel like that's like a litmus test for being a good person. Give them away or someone, you know? Should I play the Xenoblade games? If you think you'll like them, go for it. Okay, so that one goes there. And then we got... This is a very confusing bit of Legos. But I think I got it. Then this goes right dead center. Yeah, just like so. And then it connects somehow. I guess it does. Like this. Yeah. Oh. There we go. Jammer. Should I buy Pokemon Mystery Dungeon? I believe there's a demo on the eShop. Play that first. Whoop, 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 whoop. Boop, 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 boop. Get this right. Compact. I feel like I'm missing something here. And that would be correct. Oh, I am. Oh, I made it too small. I made it too small. I made it too short. I made it a shorty McShort pants. Oh no. Oh no. Just get undone here. And this is why we pay attention to the steps. We're gonna make a custom Burnley get up model to animate. Don't. I will say, guys, this might put me on fraud watch low key. But you guys know I have no artistic talent whatsoever. I can draw stuff. And obviously this will be correctly attributed in the game. That music is making it dramatic. Love Kirby 64, but not right now. Or Planet Robobot in that case. I'm not an artist at all, so I did not fully make the 3D model for the fire guy and Get Up. This one, I did not fully make this. I went on, looked for free assets, and guys, you can this should be, I'm not gonna say low-key inspirational, but you don't need to have the skills in every single thing to do. Like, I mean, look at Undertale. Undertale had its own separate artist, right? You know, it had its own different things, right? So I mean, this model specifically isn't a public model, but I bet you could just search up low poly fire, get something relatively close to this, and then just alter it a bunch. I think the only part of the model I ended up using was like the bottom down right here, because I just like the way it went. But that's it, you know? That is it helped me a ton. It helped me a ton, you know? And without it, I wouldn't have the main character, you know? So I think it's always important when, you know, looking at these at games and making games. To remember that there are outlets available and resources available for I'm not going to say to substitute for your lack of skill, but to assist you in areas where you aren't as skilled, right? And I think that's pretty neat. Now, will I be making all the other 3D models for the very hyper-specific characters myself? Yes. And will I have to get into the 3D modeling dungeon? Yes. And will that go well? That is yet to be seen. But you know what? You gotta try. You gotta try. Because if you don't try, you don't do. Or something. I'm gonna need... This is a very, very small little thing. Oh, this is a different looking sword. What the heck? You're an actor for Link in the Zelda movie, right? Yeah, that's me. I'm giving some peak game lessons. Does anyone here want to be a game developer? Question. Because I think I can confidently say that I am one now. I mean, I've made multiple games that, you know, Okay, if that makes it sound very funny because I have multiple different games that I've... Can this get in the hand? Holy moly. I have multiple different games that I just haven't made publicly apparent that I've made those games. And so I won't be saying anything about those games. So people are like, oh yeah, sure, he made games, right? but no, I definitely have. And they're great. And that's all I'm gonna say. And the people I worked with to make those games are awesome. But when it comes to making video games, there is nothing, and I mean, I genuinely mean this. I genuinely mean this. Whenever you make a game, oh my goodness gracious, this is the most important thing I'm ever gonna say, ever. When making a video game, for the love of everything in the world, all right? For the love of everything in the world, please, and I mean please, plan it out. Aren't you the endless runner guy? I don't want to hear it. I don't want it. I mean, I'm a very multifaceted person. But I that's funny. I will say, maybe I am, maybe I'm not. But plan everything out first, because as you make a game, and I mean, when I say plan everything out, I mean everything, every sound effect, every line, every single string of dialogue, every single action the player can take, every single animation, every single step, everything, to the best of your ability, everything. And you will appreciate it so much when a problem arises and you say, okay, let me look at the plan, let me see what I'm supposed to be doing, and instead of trying to go through your own mind and say, oh wait, now since this doesn't work, does that mean that's gonna work? And then you go through a bunch of mental gymnastics trying to make it work. You can just say, okay, this is in the roadmap, and then I need to diverge from the roadmap a bit, but after this little step, I can join right back where I left off, right? It just makes the whole process so much smoother. Oh my god. Anyways, so yeah, that's my one thing of advice. Plan everything out. Because if you just kind of wing it, goodness gracious. Okay, now I got one of these. What are your thoughts on Animal Crossing 3.0 update? I haven't really played it all too much, but I do want to get the new Zelda stuff because it does look fun. Is Royal Pear giving you lessons? He made a game in Fortnite? No. I am all me. All me. I mean, you guys know I got a degree in this stuff, so I'm kind of baller. I can say that. God, I still can't believe it, man. Imagine not being in any sort of educational system now. That is crazy. Am I saying I'm retired? I'm retired from the education system, guys. What's your favorite gaming console? Honestly, it's gonna have to be the Switch 2. In terms of just cool interactivity, I'd have to say the Wii U is definitely up there, just because the two-screen thing hasn't really been done. There is one really cool game on Steam that I could recommend to kind of get some sort of, I'm not going to say like some sort of mix, but it's a VR game called Panoptic, where one person plays on the computer and one person plays on the on the headset. And I think that's a really cool take of what something like that asymmetric kind of play in VR could be. That's something really cool. That's something I really like. But yeah, is Get Up going to be a solo project? Yes. And you say that help in the future. In terms of making the game, I'm the sole person. I'm gonna be coding everything. Now, could I get help? Yes, but there's no like new developers that are gonna be joining, you know? Let's see. How many likes on stream for you to get the $700 Pokemon Lego sets? It is 900 Canadian dollars for me. I'm not buying that. Unless Lego sends it to me, unless I can get a sponsor somehow, I don't know. But yeah, that's crazy. Air Ride or Air Riders better? Air Riders is better. VR there. Air Riders is better. Just honestly, statistically, except Top Ride, or excluding Top Ride and City Trial, I mean, which is kind of a lot, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. All of Kirby Air Riders, or all of Kirby Air Ride, all of the tracks are in Kirby Air Riders, which is great. And it's a super fun thing. Gotta make another one of these. I remember you saying never have the first thing you make to be your main project, your dream game. Never make your dream game first. That's another big thing. And you know, I do think that GitUp's development will take a bit longer than I do expect, mainly because there are some things in GitUp that I need to make that I just haven't really done too much of before, you know? I haven't really done too much of them. But yeah. I should purchase Ultimate Collector Series Death Star. No, I don't think I will. That won't fit anywhere. I don't have room for that. What do you consider OG? It depends. It really depends. What kind of OG we talking? There we go. Get that stuck. You look at Brown Ninja Dareth from Ninjago. Dareth is such a... Dareth makes me go, ah ha ha ha, whenever I see them on screen. Oh, this is what it... Death Star's like 1 point... It's $1,500? Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Wish Top Right had a financial system. Imagine. Kirby Air Riders in-game purchases. Wow. What's your favorite thing about being a content creator? Silly May? That's a really good question. I'm sure you guys know this, because I've said it a few times on stream, but if it's your first time in stream, you know, why not? It was never really my idea to be a content creator, I guess. I kind of just stumbled into doing this, and then it kind of stuck. But as I was saying, I've always wanted to be a game developer. I've always wanted to make games ever since I've played, you know, my first, I forget what game it was. I think it probably was Mario Galaxy 2, which is why I hold it in such a high regard. But ever since I've played Mario Galaxy 2, I always thought to myself, you know, how does this work? How does this work? What happens? What happens behind the scenes? Like, I know this is a video game. It is pixels on a screen, but how do those pixels on a screen work? And it was that initial thought that stemmed into literally everything that is happening right now. And I think that's pretty awesome, personally. Because then obviously I was like, YouTube came around, and you see all these big YouTubers doing their things, and you're like, you know what? Wow. That seems cool. What if I can just go there and talk about games? You know, what if I can just go there and talk about some video games and all that jazz? And you know what? That seemed like a pretty good decision. Also, look at this. This is looking nice. Oh, we gotta go to bag 5. And so as I was, making YouTube stuff, it started off. I think once COVID-19 hit in about 2020, how long did it take you to hit 10K? Years. Genuine years. I think I hit 10K December of 2022. Yes, I remember. It was December of 2022. Because after all the time I tried doing Minecraft stuff on my TikTok, which actually has 14K followers, which is pretty awesome. Thinking back on it, what I managed to do with videos of that quality. But as time goes on, it was kind of a shock to me because back then it was, you know what? I'm really excited for this Zelda game. It was Zelda game to come out, and obviously that became the Zelda-thon with Tears of the Kingdom. But one thing that I said to myself is once I started streaming in 2020, December of 2020, for the Game Awards, which has obviously now become kind of a tradition where I stream the Game Awards every year. Every year I'll be streaming the Game Awards, no matter how bad the presentations are, honestly. Just because it is connected to obviously that original day. I really say that is the first. Why is this hair low-key me though? Like, chop that off? No, it's a middle part actually. That's not me. But as I was saying, that's why I stream the Game Awards every year. Because, yeah, your first short was a Minecraft one. Yeah, but my first video ever was August 14th, 2011. Obviously, I wasn't technically old enough to have a YouTube account at the time. All those videos have since been privated, and they're actually off the channel. You can't even find them anymore. I have them backed up somewhere else. But my first ever video was me playing Super Mario Galaxy 2, giving a video walkthrough almost. And you know, to come back years later and do something like cdotplays, my second channel, which is just me playing games with my friends who I've met in the YouTube space, is just fantastic. You know, it's something that, you know, I thought that was reserved for people at the top, but it's not. It's reserved for me, actually. But to continue onward, it was the 2020 December. That is when I really said, okay, you know what? I'm gonna give this streaming thing a go. It was every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for a while, on Twitch, obviously. And then over time, it became every single day, 8 to 10 p.m. I was streaming hardcore Minecraft. And that's partially why I want to get back into streaming hardcore Minecraft, because, or not hardcore Minecraft, or just Minecraft. If you ever end cdotplays soon, I'll be very sad. I don't plan on it. I do have to get back to playing Chibi Robo. I have been slacking on there. I don't want to drop the series because there's a lot. But anyways. And thank you, Lean. Thank you. Make your first video a members only vid? No, it is actually like, I wouldn't be surprised if I say my full home address in that video. It was not good. So don't go looking for it. It's not anywhere. It's been private for probably longer than half the channel's lifespan. Maybe I'll show it one day. But the thing is, it was December, obviously 2020. And I said, you know what? I'm really going to try. And make this YouTube thing work. And then what unfolded, I don't feel like this is right. Hold on. You can't even see that. You know what? Hold on. Okay, maybe it is right. So I'll actually lean this down. I said, let's get back on track here. 2020 December, let's do it work. Obviously Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we have all that. And then I think sometime around the summer, while I was doing every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and it was working, I don't know if I was close to 1,000 Twitch followers at the time, but what I do know is that I was doing pretty good on YouTube as well, doing some random gaming fact shorts now, and all of that. Skylanders favorite all time. Love Skylanders. Shout out Creature Hunter. Skylanders. It was a trip. I'll tell you that much. But anyways, to get back to the story, I was obviously streaming, doing all the Nintendo facts, and you know, it was doing pretty good. some of my friends in high school were at the time were like, dude, it's so weird. I see your videos on my feed. I'm not even subscribed to you, right? And I'm like, what's going on? You know, in the shorts feed of all things, right? And this was before a time where you would even get paid to make YouTube shorts. So I was doing all this for the love of the game. You know, I learned a really cool exploit that I don't think works anymore, sadly. But if you were to upload a YouTube short using your phone, and then at the same time go to your YouTube Studio page on your PC, then upload a custom thumbnail to your PC before the video finished uploading on your phone, then your short would have a custom thumbnail in the then your video would have a custom thumbnail in the long video, or in the like standard search. And if you go back to the Kirby Spike Ball, some other things, that's what they have. I made custom thumbnails for those, and that's neat. And that's neat. And maybe that's why the video blew up in the first place, but I don't know. Anyways, I keep making things. I don't know how this kind of went into my whole content creation kind of journey, but now I went and I need to add another one. Hold on. Locking in for a moment. So I was going through it all the summer, you know, doing good, making good videos. And then all of a sudden, I keep streaming. I don't know if a year passes and it goes to 2021 or not. Oh no, because that year's 2021. That goes past. 2021 passes. Right, I'm getting my dates mixed up. So 2021 passes is when I meet a bunch of my pals. Like you guys know, Jellybean is basically my best friend, and that's where we originally first met with each other on goodness gracious, MCC Rising. God, what a thing. I'm also messing up this thing. So there was a thing called MCC Rising, which is Minecraft Championships Rising, and I believe the video was still on Jellybean's channel. It was basically a little tournament of sorts for Minecraft Championships. It was a big stream series at the time. I don't know if it's still ongoing or not, but that happened. And you know what? One team needed a fourth member, and oh god, there's a Australian Twitch streamer. I don't know if he streams I don't think he streams anymore. I'm fairly certain he doesn't stream anymore. I haven't chatted with him in a while, but we still chat every now and then. Jay Peggy, who I collabed with prior because one person in my Twitch chat said, hey, you should collab with this person, and then reached out, started chatting, did a little collab thing. Then I saw the announcement, and then that's when Jay Peggy said, hey, I need you for this team. We made the team. That's the video on the channel. And then we just stayed in touch ever since. So yeah, that's something crazy, huh? That's something crazy. So that was MCC Rising. And then as time moves forward, did you try Minecraft Origins mod? Oh, I did. And I streamed that. I streamed some servers. Every single stereotype about Minecraft YouTubers is true, sadly. So do not fall. Be careful who you watch. Sadly. Goodness gracious. Can I even name names here? I don't think I can. But that's no good. Attach this door here. Oh, look at that. Whoop. Oh, that's just great having the door back there. We have a good day. See you at Silly May. Did you stop uploading during exams, focus on studying? No, I did not. Every single thing was go. And I'm not talking about Go-Go's Crazy Bones. Those guys were great though. For me, it was always make sure to stream at the end of the day. Because it was essentially do high school stuff, or now it's going to be doing college stuff. And then once you're done with the college stuff, do any work you have to do, and then get streaming. And that was what I did for basically the next 4 years, right? And so the next 4 years came and went. But one thing especially happened around, I believe, September of 2022. And if you folks know what happened around September of 2022, that was when the Kirby Spike Ball video released. And that video has around like 3.5 million views. And I am using Unity for GetUp. Yes, I am using Unity because that's the engine I know best. But anyways, to continue, I put out the Kirby Spike Ball video, and a lot of people really liked the Kirby Spike Ball video. 3.5 million views. And I said, wait a minute. I was looking at my subscriber count for YouTube. It had just passed around 3,000 something at this point. And I said, you know what? Why don't I just jump from Twitch to YouTube? I don't see any, other than the channel point system, which I'd been using heavily since that point to play sound effects, do funny stuff. I didn't really see any positive to staying on the Twitch platform. And partially, I was right about that. Oh, I forgot to put these on top. Hold on. I completely missed a step in my rambling. Hold on. Let me just lock in for a moment. So the Kirby Spike Ball video came out. And at that point, I had around 3.5K on Twitch. And when that video went out, I believe that's when my YouTube sub count eclipsed my Twitch follower count. Oh, look at that. Look at that. It's nice. And so at that point, I said, okay, you know what? Screw it. I'll try it. So I did my last ever Twitch stream. It was on one of my servers. And then obviously I said, okay, well, that's cool. That's cool. And I started streaming on YouTube, doing some crazy things, making videos of it. Not too far off from what I'm doing exactly right now, actually. Long time watcher, I was sub before that video. That's crazy. Excalibur, welcome in. If you went to VidCon and I brought my Switch 2, would you sign it? I signed many Switch 2s at VidCon last year. Which is crazy because like the thing just came out. I would not be dragging that thing around in public. That's a hot ticket item. You'd get it stolen. It is America. So I'm getting the GitHub development update, but I don't have membership. Don't worry. I will say, do not worry about that. I do plan on having... It's going to be nothing too crazy for members, honestly. It's going to be nothing too crazy. It's just going to be an added bonus. You do not need to fully... To be excited for GitUp, you do not need to have a membership. You know, play Ultra Kill Man. I have Mr. Giggle Nuts. That's awesome. That's an awesome name. But go check out my Let's Play channel, cdotplays, Mr. Giggle Nuts. You'll find one there. A full playthrough of it. I was very sad when I realized it was in early access. But to continue my point, does it annoy you when a person asks you a lot of questions? A lot of questions? No. The same question? Yes. Because if I do not answer it the first, second, or third, or fourth time, that probably means I do not want to. But who knows? But as I was saying, I hit 10K on YouTube for doing just a bunch of various things. I mean, the Kirby Spike Ball probably attributed for 3,000 of them. But I kept going, kept doing all this stuff, and you know, it was going pretty good. I was pretty happy with how things were going, and over time, obviously, the audience grows and all that jazz. And so, as time went on, streams got more popular, all that stuff. I did Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, no spins. And Marion, I'm glad to see that you've learned your lesson. Oh, welcome back in. Uh, yeah. So I did all that stuff. We have things like how many spins does it take to beat Super Mario Galaxy and Mario Galaxy 2. I made videos on that. A bunch of stuff. And now it was January of 2023. And I said, you know what? Tears of the Kingdom's coming out. What if I go and not 100%, I ended up 100%ing all of them. But what if I go and just play every single 3D Zelda game? Because why not, right? And stream it. And this was all a ploy to get monetized for YouTube. All right. Was the quarter incident lost media? I think I might have a copy, but no one else does. And I intend to keep it that way. That was referring to the one time I ate a quarter on stream. But as I was saying, oh, what a jammer. This is not the song I need for this right now. So as I was saying, the Zeldathon happens, and obviously I make a short every day recapping things. I say, you know, I'll see you tomorrow on the stream. We're doing this thing every single day. And I just kind of rolled with it. And that was great. And that was fantastic. And now I'm going to spend my time posing these figures. Put you right here. And as time went on, the subscriber count grew. And by the time, in the span of 6 months, in comparison to me really trying, 3 years almost, or longer than that, or 2 years, in the span of 6 months, I went from 10,000 to 20,000 subscribers right before the launch of Tears of the Kingdom. And I mean like right before the launch of Tears, like right before. It was the day. It was the day. And so, once that happened, I was pretty stoked, naturally, for all that. Where do you go on the... I see. I was pretty stoked. And then Tears of the Kingdom came out, and I said, you know what? This is it. You know, I new Zelda game. That's what the whole channel's been leading up to. I gotta lock in, basically. Not that I wasn't locked in the past, but that I really gotta lock in now, essentially. And so that's when I started doing 2 shorts a day, 3 shorts a day. You know, I was monetized. I remember my first ever monetized stream was the finale of Wind Waker on day like 20 or something of the Zeldathon. I put it all in my head. I'm like, if I stream 40 hours a day, or not 40, if I stream 4 hours a day, which I was doing quite consistently, and then I do, you know, X amount of time, and I have, let's say, 10 viewers, or something like that. They have 10 viewers, and they're all watching on average. That'll be 400 watch hours. You know, I was really going for it. I was really doing all of that. But eventually, as time went on, I got monetized pretty fast. And I think the first time I ever peaked 100 viewers, which live streaming is very odd on YouTube because it obviously like ebbs and flows. And depending on what you want to stream, it's not like Twitch where, oh, this person's streaming, I'm going to watch him. Is this person streaming what I like, then I'm going to watch him. But there's also the set. There it is. But there we go. Here's the set. Take a wow, look at look at all that. That's the Lego set. And this is I like this one a lot. This one. Oh, I really like this. This is great. But to continue on, we'll snag this right on the side here and flip them around. But to continue, obviously did 2 to 3 shorts a day, peaked 100 viewers during Wind Waker. I remember getting my first cash payout for YouTube. I got my first cash payout for YouTube. And there was this fun little expo that was popping up in Toronto somewhere for games. And I'm like, you know what? Spent it all. Like, however much I got from it. Or maybe a bit more, actually. I had Christmas money left over. But spent all of that. It was a bit of spending therapy as well because that was a whole vibe back then. Those many years ago, probably around 3 years ago now. Yeah, 3 years ago now. that was a whole thing. But then I did shorts, and then obviously Frederick really took off, and now I'm looking at right there. There's the silver play button, and I got that in August. Yeah, you've always gone. Yes, I have. Yes, I have Glitchtastic. I know, because you're around there. You're in Toronto as well. But yeah, that was that. Kept doing all of this stuff, and yeah, the shorts were great. And then is that the team.com logo on your shirt from like 8 years ago, when I originally tried to make Get Up. How many Lego sets do you have? This is probably gonna be set number 4, 5. Oh god, it's probably the 7th. On display at least. Oh, I really love this set. It's awesome. And anyways, Tears of the Kingdom came out. Got the play button. There was a bunch of stuff, obviously. And what happened to the Kirby sticker on the mic? I got rid of it, but now we got a little Waddle Dee. Oh, there he is. So yeah, they'll 3D print your profile picture in the Kirby Air Riders test stream. I might. I'll think about it. Do you have any OG Ninjago sets? I'm working on one right now, and I'm gonna wait because it's gonna be a video. It's gonna be great. But yeah, then Tears of the Kingdom happened, obviously. Then I tried to shift into more kind of Mario things, and now I just kind of make a video on literally whatever in the world I want to make it right now, which is probably my favorite thing about making videos. And obviously they don't perform nearly as well, but who cares? Who literally cares? If I wanted to make like a cdottillion dollars, I would just spam Switch 2 videos, right? I mean, granted, I kind of do, but the contents of the video aren't just me shoving a Switch 2 in a person's face 24/7, you know? It's obviously, you guys know my style of videos, and it's just diabolical, honestly. But then, you watch for a long time, and then, you like it. So I think it's pretty cool. Here's the fully finished set. I think it looks pretty great. Looks pretty great. Then obviously you got the stuff back there as well, which is pretty cool. Yeah, this might be my favorite. Yeah, I don't know if I like this more than the blacksmith set, but I do very much like it. And there's a random hole. Hold on. See this? Hold on. Wait, we might not be done. There's this hole right here. Oh, that was just to hide the other one, but I don't like that it's empty. A sword of fire, everything there. Okay, but to finish the story really quick, obviously, that was great. 2023. Do you know the YouTuber Smokey Beat? Yes, actually, quite good friends with them. Actually, they're one of my best friends. But yeah, I think they actually just messaged me before. Yeah. But don't worry about that. To continue the story, obviously then kind of went September, October, November, December. I wanted to branch out into more things back in 2023. So obviously started doing more, Mario things, because Mario Wonder came out. Don't forget the Pick Marathon. I want to start getting back into the marathon stream series and all of that stuff. And as time goes on, that was a bunch of stuff. All of a sudden, I get an email from this guy talking about something called Shorts Wars. I go do the Shorts Wars stuff. That's great. That obviously wrapped up a long time ago, but that was a great experience. Then obviously there was kept making the shorts, kept doing the streams and all the things. And then it was basically just a bunch of streams, just a bunch of fun times all around. And obviously now there was the Rumble Pack podcast, joined that. That was great. Left that, and now working on Get Up. Really working on Get Up. I really want to emphasize that it's good. It's going good, and it's going to be a very, very long time until that game comes out. But over time, I'm going to keep making these videos. Going to keep doing random game nights. I love random game nights as an idea, as a concept. I'm going to keep doing that. Obviously, we still have some longer videos that I do want to make. For those watching C.Plays, you might be wondering what in the world was uploaded today, and you'll see that's part of a long video. We got lots of lads over here that need to do stuff. But yeah, it's crazy. I didn't expect this to get so like introspective, but you know what? We vibe. We vibe, and that is what we do. And I'm gonna go and make one of those shorts that I've made 1,333 of. So with that said, everyone, thank you all so much for watching today. Next stream is gonna be Minecraft. Oh God, that'll be something. It'll be a fun time. I'm gonna try and do stuff. So yeah. With that said, a quick reminder right before I go to drink your water, take care of yourselves, and of course, be nice, because it is not that hard. That's something I've been saying ever since I started streaming in December of 2020, which is crazy. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye. Or maybe you gotta do the Mario like, wah! Nah, my throat's too dry for that. It's not too bad.